Hey guys, just finished watching The Flash Season 3, Episode 8, Invasions. This was the awesome beginning of the crossover. It was so cool seeing all the characters, interact, and I was disappointed there was no kind of one-liner between Supergirl and Ray Palmer meeting, since Brent Routh played Superman and stuff, but we'll probably get that in the end, and they're probably the last line together will probably be something like that. Some sort of nod, maybe she'll be like, you remind me of my uncle or something like that, and she could look like, say he looks like Jor-El or something like that. That'll definitely be cool. But also it was cool seeing all the characters, just all of them go turn bad and get mind control and then have to fight, and just Barry and Oliver versus them, and it was cool seeing all that. And I definitely hope we can see more of if Cisco and Caitlin interact and stuff. I was also disappointed, there was still no explanation of why Martian Manhunter doesn't come over, because I think if they had just done in the last week's episode, if they just had Medusa leaving Martian Manhunter and John and Mon-El had left them in a coma, that would have been okay. Should have been like, okay, well, they're in a coma, I'm gonna go save this and come back and they're awake or something like that. That would have made more sense. But it was cool seeing everyone together, see everyone interact, seeing Oliver run out of arrows. I haven't seen the last time Oliver's running out of arrows. I can't remember if he has. I feel like this is like the first time in like 5 seasons Arrow's been on. This is the first time he runs out of arrows is on Flash, which is kind of funny. It was really cool seeing him use that that one arrow that kind of split into 3. That was pretty cool seeing that. Definitely can't wait to see more trick arrows throughout this crossover. It was really cool just seeing everyone interact, all the fighting between the characters. It was just so cool seeing all that. I feel like it was kind of, I would like to see more of the Dominators in this episode, but I mean, it was just pretty awesome seeing all the powers and all the special effects going on, and it was pretty cool. Some of the special effects look kind of like wonky, you could tell that it were special effects and stuff, but I'm just glad to have it. Where else are you going to get that much special effects and those many characters all in one episode of TV? This is comparable to the special effects are not nearly as comparable to, the Civil War or anything like that. But they have more characters in this than Civil War did, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty damn close to it, and they're doing it on a TV budget. So definitely it's pretty awesome. Definitely can't wait to see what happens in tomorrow's episode of episode 100 of Arrow, having everyone back. And so definitely can't wait to see if Tommy comes back. But how can they not have Tommy come back, since it's the main thing that made Oliver, that changed him the most. The first thing that really stuck with him is Tommy's death in season 1. So I think by not having the Dominators not playing with that emotional part of him, would definitely be interesting. They need to use them. So I'm really hoping that Tommy is back, especially if they just see him in his memory and stuff like that. Maybe like Tommy and maybe, because we have seen pictures of Laurel getting married. Maybe it's Tommy and Laurel's wedding, and Oliver ends up killing him, or so, I don't know, something like that. We can't wait to see what goes on in everyone's head and how things continue on. So it definitely was a fun episode. It was really cool seeing Supergirl and everyone interact. Definitely can't wait to see how things go on from here, and also like to see maybe if Kid Flash gets his costume throughout this crossover. We'll have to wait and see. And definitely it's going to be exciting to see. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.